is knowing I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna get my chair, I'm gonna sit out back, I can smell the air, everything fresh in the morning. So I saw this smoke screen going around in DC right now.
Man, it's so
It's
fucking
out of
ghetto.
nowhere, somehow, no fires, no nothing.
No, they said it's coming from Canada. It got bad again. I don't know. We just had days of rain, but go off. They didn't get no rain up
Yo,
Canada. All of these regions got rain, but they didn't get
it's
any.
been raining everywhere.
Unless it's wind and all of this other stuff. But
Tiff, it's been raining everywhere. Even this girl I know that's in Cali, she just posted like yesterday, like finally it stopped raining. It's been raining everywhere for real.
yeah, the only reason why I'll give the fires in Canada a pass is because what they're saying is beyond my comprehension. You know what I'm saying? Like when
Huh?
I saw the fires my goddamn self, that shit, they said that shit was the
You saw
land
it?
that's on fire. Yeah, I saw a picture of it. The land that's on fire is like the size of Maryland. So I was like,
Dang.
right. I'm like, that's beyond my comprehension. I can't compute that shit. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's beyond my mathematics. So I'm like, it probably because Canada is right fucking there. Like it is right
Yeah, it
there.
is. It's right there by New York,
So
by
if
all that.
it's yeah, so if it's that large a body of land, I can't gauge if they telling the truth or if not. So all I know is I've been in the house. I was off today. I was in the house.
Yeah, no, I was out here, so I kind of got a little bit of it, but like not like I was like out here, like just in passing, like going.
I have a question. Did you hear anything about it being a thing about people going swimming in the Anacostia River? I've been hearing
Yeah,
about this.
if you want to
But is
turn to a
there a
Ninja
day?
Turtle, if you want to turn to a Ninja Turtle, Tiffany, please tell them about the day they can go turn to a Ninja Turtle.
No, what is there a day that they're doing this? I'm concerned. I want to
Yeah,
go down there and advise them not to. Like I
if y'all want to turn into a mutant, if you want to speed up your mutant process, go down to the Anacostia River and jump in there. You know what I'm saying?
what day?
I can look it up. Cause you a goofy motherfucker if you go jump in the Anacostia.
All right, so I got a confession. I got a
Here we go.
confession.
Here we go.
I've been in the Anacostia River before.
But for what?
My grandfather had a boat.
I know Greg that had the boats, but
We used to take the boat out and we would mostly like 4th of July or whatever. Hey, 4th of July coming up. We'd take the boat out, we'd go down Haynes Point. We would go out. Like we used to go to the Georgetown Harbor. We'd go to, you know what I'm saying? There was one time that I remember I was probably like 8 or 9. This is how you know it was real. I was fucking 8 or 9, okay? So you know how the boats be, they got the little ladders that go in, and niggas was really in the water. So I was like, shit, I wanna go. So granted, I get in the
what
ladder.
you were 8. It wasn't. It was probably, but still, it was probably at the peak of dead bodies and shit in there at that point.
When I say, because my grandfather was in there, so my grandfather kind of like had me while we was in the water, but I probably lasted maybe 3 minutes because that shit felt so gooky. Like I will never forget how that shit felt. I was
It
like,
felt
yeah,
gooky.
nah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, all right, I experienced it. Get me out of here. I don't know. Y'all niggas is tripping, but they was all drunk and old and shit. So
but
they
hold,
be just
see, that's how the Chesapeake feel though, right? Because
yeah. I've been to beaches that felt like that too.
it feels sludgy.
Yes. But DC is really like a swamp.
Yeah, it's built in the swamp. People don't know that history fact. We were actually built in the swamp. It sinks. Literally, we're sinking. Uh, um, but that's another thing.
True.
When you said no, you just said something. What did you just say, Tiff? That wasn't that. Um, Chesapeake,
What? That it felt gooky, that they were swimming in it?
the Chesapeake, right?
Oh
I
yeah.
went to go away camp for YMCA in the Chesapeake down in Chesapeake. Me and Christina.
What was the name of it?
It was a YMCA.
Oh, okay. Because I went to Camp Riverview.
It was Camp Let's. That's what it's called. That's what it's called.
Okay.
But we go to the joint, and Christina used to go by herself,
Mm-hmm.
and I went one year. That shit was hell, nigga. That shit was like a reality show. All these niggas wanted to do was just fight. I'm just like, bro, why?
You was on Bad Boys Club before Bad Boys Club.
I ended up meeting somebody who I would end up being cool with later in life. He was in my cabin, and so But look, shout out to my white boy that was on my bottom bunk. I used to hate Tip. I hated camping. I'm talking about with my attitude. I was fighting every day because I was mad. I was there. I can't believe Brenda and them let me drop me off at this joint and left me here. And the thing is, it was a great camp, Tip. I'm talking about the food. I'm talking about it was like a legit.
Would you stay for a week?
2.
Fuck.
Tip. They gave me care packages. When my mother wrote me, I thought I was in jail. I literally was in the bathroom crying, son. I was literally 10 years old, and I never went.
That's how old I was when I went. That's funny.
Tip, I'm in the bathroom just reading the letter like this. She's like, "Dear Christian, we really miss you here." I'm like, fuck. And I remember my man Zach, who I got cool with. He may not want to admit this story, but he came in there and put his hand on my shoulder. He was like, "Bruh, it's good, bro. I'm homesick too." I didn't know what homesick was. So, man, we in that joint. I can't lie. Lunch, dinner, breakfast. They used to have like a buffet. Ooh. That was the only part I liked was food. When we had to do activities, I'm not doing nothing. We playing tennis. I'm smacking the ball at the thing. They making the swim to get little things like little cars so we can go on the banana boat. That's the thing that you want to do at this camp. That's what they kept talking about. So the banana boat, they're like, the banana boat, we do it every year. It's amazing. I'm like this. Look, man, I don't know what this is. And then we go, and it's a goofy ass banana boat. For real. It's a real banana. So I'm like, how is it about to work? Tiff, you know me. So I'm like, I've been the same way. I'm like, how's this about to work? They like, we all gonna get on at the same time. I'm like, all right, cool. I get in the middle, everything cool. And I hear the white boy whispering something like, we're gonna flip it. Tip, I'm like, they didn't just say that. So Tip, I'm talking about we're hitting speed bumps. I'm actually having fun. I'm finally having fun on the banana boat.
I'm finally having fun.
All of a sudden, all you hear is, flip it! Tip, we hit the bump. Tip, they flipped it in the air like this. I'm talking about we're in the air. I felt my body leave. I just went sploosh. The Chesapeake has the most jellyfish infested, son.
Yes, it is.
When I hit the water, this is the most scariest moment of my life. I literally was palming jellyfish. Like I was swimming when I'm panicking. So I'm smacking jellyfish.
Can you swim? Could you swim? Yes,
but they flipped it. So I opened my eyes in the water and saw the jellyfish. I'm like,
Did you get stung?
Son, all of us got fucked up. Our whole camp thing couldn't go to the dinner thing because we all had to get the little peroxide.
Yeah.
We was in the cabin like this, son. I hate all y'all. I hate everyone in here. We go back to shore. Everybody's laughing. I'm not laughing. We left a kid. So we had to go back out to the shore, get Big Benny. We got Big Benny.
His name will be Benny.
We get his fat ass. So now
he will be fat.
We go into the cabin. Everybody's mad at each other. The black kids are mad at the white kids. Immediate race war starts right there. The race war started right there.
You're all of 10 years old.
And we beat the shit out of them white people in that cabin. We jumped the shit out of them. But the shout out to my white boy at the bottom bunk. He was the first person that let me hear Nellyville. Because his parents were sending him CDs. He had rich parents. So he didn't like to listen to nothing. He was like, oh, my parents sent me these CDs. I don't want to hear this. You want to see my CD player? I said, yeah. I said, what you got? He had Mario CD and Nellyville. He let me see his CD for all I listened to was 2 weeks was Nellyville and Mario.
Turning Point.
We had the cornrows.
Oh, okay, break my head joint.
So listen, his first joint. I came back, I think in 5th grade that year. It was like 5th grade. They free my big brother. The last thing me and my big brother did, he took me to Iverson Mall and brought me Nellyville. And because I told him
Nellyville was a good album.
That was the best. That was the best. One of my top 10 albums is Nellyville.
Sidebar, for whatever reason, it took me to that concert. I was 12 years old. But go ahead. I went to the
son. What is it? Country Grammar 2. You know what I'm saying? Air Force Ones. Pimp Juice. You know what I'm saying? Dilemma. Hiding Here was on there.
You know, Nelly was my husband, so I ain't
Man,
play that shit.
I tricked the shit out of my mother. Cause she had to listen to the CD. We used to only could get edited. So she was like, let me hear the CD. She was like, let me hear a song. I turned the lemon on. She was like, this is nice. Gotcha.
This is really nice. Yep. Can't go wrong with Kelly Rowland.
I came back this first day of school. They asked me, they said, bring in, like the itinerary. Remember in school, they like, say what you did over the summer. So they was like, so Christian, what you did this summer? Tip. Out of my folder, I just put out Nellyville.